Indonesia posted another trade surplus of $2 billion in February. Indeed, surplus sounds better than deficit, but then recently, term of surplus is quite alarming. It is because the export showed little increase while imports showed downtrend. On month-on-month basis, imports contracted by 0.5%. However, compared to last year, February's import grew by 14.9%. And let's see the next graphic for the detail. This is Indonesia's monthly import value in February 2020. It was on the value of $11.5 billion. Meantime, in February, it is on the level of $13.26 billion. We compiled the data from Statistik Indonesia, or BPS. The value of Indonesia's imports in February, which increased annually for the first time since June 2019, is seen as a positive signal for national economic recovery. This condition is also a sign that manufacturing performance is still maintained. Even better, if we take a look at the proportion raw material dominated February import. To see the whole proportion, let's see on the next graphic. This is February import proportion, 74.57% is dominated by raw material, capital goods 16.23%, and consumption 9.2%. The large share of imports of raw materials is good news because it indicates that the industry is starting to grow and will have an impact on rolling investment in the future. Reviewing the trend, imports of raw materials and capital goods have recovered, accelerated in January and continued to February. Minister of Finance Sri Mulyani Indrawati hopes that the manufacturing industry will experience an economic recovery in the first quarter, hopefully in full year. As a whole, the trend of raw material import is indeed picking up. Latest data, which was February 2020, showed improvement as well, both on month-to-month basis and year-on-year basis. Let's see the detail on the next graphic. This is Indonesia's raw material import value in February 2021. It was on the level of $9.89 billion. Month-to-month basis, 9.08% growth. And year-on-year basis grew by 17.68%. Seeing these developments, the economists of the Institute for Development of Economics and Finance, or INDEF, Bima Yudhistira, said the increase in imports of raw materials is in line with the preparation of the manufacturing industry for the months of Ramadan and Eid. In a sense, there was an increase from February 2020 because in that period, Indonesia's imports had begun to be disrupted due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So when compared to last year, imports of raw materials could increase. Minister of Trade M. Lutfi stated that automotive industry is one of the sectors that has big contribution of raw material imports. He expects raw material imports is a sign of higher needs. Therefore, he expects much that Indonesia can sell more automotive products like cars. And let's see the minister's expectation in the next graphic. The car sales in Indonesia in 2020 realization is on the level or was on the level of 550,000 units. In 2021 expectation 800,000 units to 1 million units. And this condition is also expected to spread to the performance of Indonesia's manufactured exports as well. Lutfi hopes that this year's automotive exports can increase by $3 to $4 billion compared to the realization in 2020, which was only $6.6 billion. 2020 was a tough year. Car sales decreased 19.37% compared to 2019. One thing to be underlined, current high imported raw materials was supported by imported machineries goods. It indicated higher automotive demand in the country, and overall it indicated recovery in manufacturing sector. Nonetheless, we expect imports to pick up as economic growth accelerates, driven by stronger domestic consumption and increasing fixed capital investment activities. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.